Well, welcome to the Wake Up Call, everyone. So glad you are here with us this morning. I was just sharing that it is sunny in Ohio. Birds are singing. Spring is on the way, and I'm so grateful for that. We are on chapter number 73. Can you all believe that? We have 27 more chapters to go till we get to 100 in the book, The Little Things Matter. Now, don't forget, these wake-up calls are recorded on zwakeupcall.com, and then also we're here Monday through Friday at 8:15 Central Time every single day, Monday through Friday. But today, let's dive into Chapter 73, Phone Greetings That Open Doors. Here we go. We all make judgments about people the first time we see them, but this is also true the first time we hear them. One of the little things we don't consciously think about is how to make a proper phone introduction. Your tone of voice and the words you speak create an impression. Make sure it's a positive one, because there is a difference in your greetings depending on the situation. We will divide this discussion into two categories: business and social. So let's look here at calling a place of business. What's a proper etiquette? Well, when you call a business or organization and someone other than the person you are expecting answers the phone, introduce yourself in the following manner. Hi, my name is Tom White. May I please speak with Katie Williams? If you have a call previously scheduled with Katie, reference the appointment in your greeting by saying, Hi, my name is Tom White. I'm calling for Katie Williams. We have a 2 o'clock scheduled. By mentioning that you have a specific appointment, your call takes on a sense of appropriate urgency. If the person answering the phone uses his or her name in the greeting, you should take the time to repeat it. For example, the person answering the phone says, Thank you for calling ABC Widgets. This is Amber. How may I help you? Respond in a friendly tone. Hi, Amber. My name is Tom White. How are you doing today? After exchanging pleasantries, ask, May I please speak with Katie Williams? When you introduce yourself as described above, you stand out from all the other people who call. Being friendly and professional makes an impact. It's also important to recognize that the person answering the phone often has influence on the decisions made within a business or organization. Even if I call a utility company to report a problem, I've learned that being friendly and introducing myself properly often results in better service. Introducing yourself is also a time saver. Rather than having an exchange in which the person asks, May I tell her who's calling, and have to respond with my name, I eliminate a step and save time for both of us. This may seem inconsequential, but I've learned that implementing hundreds of little time management tips throughout your day compound for increased productivity. Now, what do you do calling a friend at home? Here's what I recommend when calling someone's home. If the person you are calling answers the phone, begin by introducing yourself as part of a friendly greeting, such as, Hi, Mark, this is Tom White. How are you doing today? You never want someone to wonder who's calling. If the person you intend to speak with does not answer the phone, introduce yourself and engage in conversation before asking for the other person. As an example, if you are calling Mark Davey, but his wife Ann answers the phone, say in an upbeat and friendly manner, Hi, Ann, this is Tom. How are you doing? After a short period of small talk, ask, Hey, is Mark around? If I make a call and I'm not sure that the person who answers is the one I want to speak to, I always introduce myself by saying, Hi, this is Todd Smith. Is Sherry available? Even if it turns out to be Sherry, I haven't offended her by asking. It's always better to play it safe. Now, what do you do when you answer the phone? When you answer the phone, be proactive and introduce yourself as part of your greeting. Don't make people wonder who it is. I answer by simply saying, This is Todd. Most of my successful friends answer their phones by using their first and last name. For example, Eddie's greeting is simply Eddie Stone, and Tina answers by saying, Hi, this is Tina Williams. When I recognize a person's number or name on my phone, I answer, Hi, Beth, how are you doing today? If it's a close friend, I might use an informal greeting like, What's up, buddy? If you are a business owner, instruct all employees to answer the phone by introducing themselves within the first sentence and to speak in a professional and friendly manner. For example, Thank you for calling ABC Widgets. This is Amber. How may I help you? This is a simple thing to teach your employees, and it will make a favorable impression on everyone who calls. Now, Todd goes on to have a little challenge here for us all, and he says, over the next week, be mindful of your phone greetings. If you implement these tips, you can be assured of making a positive impression on everyone you call and everyone who calls you. One more thing, remember to smile. And this is where I think of my good friend Cindy Buxton. People can hear your smile through your voice. When she says, Cindy from Nebraska, I know that she is smiling. So awesome. You are the epitome of this right here, Cindy. And Todd says, your introduction and greetings on the phone can make a lasting impression and a positive contribution to your personal brand. So, Mr. Yount, what do you think about this chapter?
I love this chapter, and I think just as I was listening, we can all kind of think about this. And so just think, and maybe you have, some people like this in my life or in your life, and I know we do in ours. And so sometimes when you're on a call with somebody and maybe ask them a question and they say, yep. And then you say something and they say, uh-huh. And you say something else, they say, okay. And we, I know, we're all thinking of those people, right? And I always think, man, are you alive? You have a heartbeat over there, just and it's not because they're bad people, or even because they're not happy, but, there's so much that maybe they just don't like to talk on the phone, and that's okay too. But think of how uncomfortable that is. And sometimes, when I think about that, it's really like struggling through a conversation. But so, we can kind of laugh and joke, but what if we're that person, and if I'm honest, probably I was that person at one time, and I've learned through what we do. We do a lot of calls, we talk to people. It's what we do. We make friends, we build relationships. So, on the phone, it's really important to be intentional. And I think the first thing is, it's just like everything else we talk about in this book, day in and day out. The little things really make a big difference. And a lot of times, because they're little things, they're easy to do, but they're also easy not to do. And so they add up, though, and they make just a massive, massive difference. And I think it's just real simple things. Number one, it's just be authentic and be yourself. I think in any conversation, any relationship, anytime you're not authentic and you're not yourself, it's always not going to be received in the way that you want. So authenticity is so important. And I think you just have to make it personal, right? As I was listening, I was saying, well, yeah, you make it personal. You just ask a couple questions. Ask a question. He said, how are you doing today? Hey, I'm calling, and use names, right? So whether it's your own name to kind of introduce yourself or to repeat someone's name back to them, when they answer. And so, for example, when he shared, so it was like someone answers the phone, Holly says, welcome to Grand Central Station. This is Holly. How can I help you? Right? And we get that when we call places, and it's like, hey, Holly, how are you doing today? Before you go into, hey, you know what I need from you? I need this, whatever. And so I think it makes a big difference, in what we do. I think I call customer service all the time, right? And, it's building relationships, but when you're nice to people and you just are yourself, and I believe it's just really simple things, it can really go a long way. And so very blessed to be able to have, build a great relationship with our customer service. And I think many times it's because that's what we do. I've worked in that field, so having an understanding of what it's like on the other end of the phone makes a big difference. So how many times when maybe, for example, whether it's customer service with what we do or customer service anywhere, those people, they typically hear, I'm calling because I got to complain about something, right? And it's something that's not even their fault. And you can just jump right in and say, you know what, this is wrong, and these are all the things that I'm upset. And sometimes it can go a long way just by saying, hey, how are you doing today? And then say, you know what, I could use some help with this. And then repeat their name. Hey, Holly, could you help me with this? And then share what's going on. But it's so many little things. And as you maybe just a greeting as you leave the phone, how do you leave a conversation? Do you leave a conversation with saying, have a great day, God bless you, hey, I hope you have a wonderful day, have a great weekend. How do you leave it? It makes such a huge impact. And it's many things as we're talking through, and I'm really in what we do a lot of three-way calls. We're being introduced to people, and we're talking to people. And so, I've always taken pride. Brad is a great friend of mine. And so when you're introducing, it's doing a good introduction, right? Whether it's introducing yourself or introducing, someone else, it makes a big difference, because we've all kind of been on a call like that where you say, hey, Brad, this is Holly. And then it's like, hey, you know what? Like, let's, and it's what we do. So everyone, can overcome that. But I think it's really a simple thing, right? Like Holly said, when you listen to this wake-up call, and we're on this wake-up call day after day, Cindy from Nebraska pops in here, and because she's smiling, it makes all of us smile, right? And a smile is contagious, and it's one of those little things that you do. And I know, Holly does this so very well. I watch her as we talk, as we do the wake-up call, when we do calls, and I've learned really all of this from watching her, listening to her, because she has that infectious energy as well. And she always smiles when she's on the phone, no matter how her day is going, no matter what's going on. I'm sure Cindy from Nebraska is the same too. She pops on here every morning, but she's maybe not always having a great day, but she always has a smile on her face and that energy. And that's something I'm very blessed, because my wife does that exact same thing. I can see her smiling on the phone. I'm sitting here, and every time we do this call, it makes me smile, and I hope it makes you smile too. So again, it's the little things. And so I know that maybe it's all over the place, but it's because the little things that we do are all over the place. And when we're conscious of the little things, and really what it boils down to is life's not about us. It's not about you. It's about what we can do to impact and help others. And, when we're talking to people, or when we're doing anything in life, those little things are the big things, and they make such a big difference, because we have an opportunity to impact people either in a positive way or in a negative way. And we always want to, shine God's light to others. So we're always pointing to him through that positivity and through those little things. So that's my take. I took up most of the time, and I'll turn it back to Holly with 1 minute to go.
I love that. Well, since I'm always smiling, Mr. Yount should never have a bad day the rest of his life then, if it is contagious. So that is good information to know. And before we go, let's do a little fun experiment. Everybody that's not on this wake-up call today will absolutely be missing out on what we're getting ready to do right now. Are y'all ready? Everybody smile. Put a smile on your face. That's right. Right now, just smile. You're not talking, so you can smile. Smile. Everybody. Now, don't roll your eyes. Don't hang up. Don't think, oh, my gosh, what is this? Just smile. Turn that frown upside down right now and smile away. And I hope you keep that smile with you the rest of the day, whether you're talking on the phone, whether you're seeing somebody in person, whether you're on a Zoom. Keep your smile on, because it is absolutely contagious, and it will put you in a great mood. A smiling Tuesday is what I'm calling today. It's Smiling Tuesday. Hope you all are out there smiling, and we'll be back here on the wake-up call. Jamie and I specifically next Tuesday. We're here every Tuesday, but the wake-up call will be happening again tomorrow. Hope you'll join with a smile on your face. Here's Jamie to unmute the lines.
All right, let's unmute the lines, and I guess that means Smiling Tuesday is in effect for the future. Let me unmute everyone.
Thank
There
you.
we go.
Smiling all day.
Thank you all.
God bless you guys. Love you guys.